Reddit is a place where you can find literally everything, from the latest memes to life hacks you'll probably never use. But the dark underbelly of Reddit? Yeah, that's where it gets real interesting. Today, we're diving into some of the wildest conspiracy theories that Reddit users believe. And honestly, they might have a point. Alright, let's kick things off with a classic that blew up on Reddit, the birds aren't real movement. Yeah, you've probably heard this one before. Sounds like some kind of meme, right? Well, it actually started getting traction in various conspiracy subreddits like Conspiracy. Users claim that bee birds aren't real. They believe birds are actually drones created by the government to spy on us. Think about it, when was the last time you saw a baby pigeon? Exactly. Reddit user Pinamore posted about how during the Cold War, the US government supposedly replaced all birds with surveillance drones. According to them, birds charging on power lines? That's just them recharging their batteries. It sounds crazy, but people are so into this theory that there's even a whole subreddit dedicated to it, Bird Serentrial. Is it a bird, or is it the CIA watching your every move? Next up, we got one of the weirdest places in the US, Denver International Airport. This one's been a Reddit favorite for years. People swear that it's a front for the Illuminati. Now, if you don't know, this airport has some seriously strange stuff going on. Reddit user Manata confirmed made a detailed post in our Unsolved Mysteries, breaking down all the suspicious things about the airport. Apparently, the runways are shaped like a swastika. That's already enough to raise eyebrows, but it gets worse. There are these bizarre murals in the airport showing apocalyptic scenes. According to conspiracy theorists, these are hints about a new world order, classic Illuminati stuff. Reddit goes deep into this. People think there's an underground bunker underneath the airport meant for the world's elite when everything goes down. User Udontherabathol 2 even posted that during construction, huge amounts of dirt were dug up, but no one knows why. Either this is the world's weirdest airport or something shady is happening below the surface. Literally. Okay, if you haven't heard of the Mandela effect, you're in for a ride. It's a phenomenon where a large group of people remember something incorrectly, but they all remember it the same way. The wild part? Some Redditors think this is proof we're living in alternate realities. User Quantum Theory 101 dropped a theory in our Conspiracy that the Mandela effect is a result of parallel universes colliding. They think that in certain moments of history, alternate realities merge together, causing people to remember things differently. Like, sure, we could just all have bad memories. Or, we're dimension hopping without even knowing it. Do you remember Pikachu having a black-tipped tail? Well, if you do, guess what? You're wrong. Or are you? Let's talk about the weather. Or more specifically, the theory that the government can control it. Reddit's full of posts talking about something called HAARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. HAARP's an actual research program, but Redditors like Chemtrail Survivor believe it's a cover for a government weather control weapon. These posts dive deep into the idea that natural disasters like hurricanes or earthquakes are man-made. I mean, think about it. Controlling the weather would be the ultimate power move. Need to invade another country? Hit them with a tornado. Have an uprising to deal with? Boom, floods. Sure, it sounds like a comic book supervillain plot, but Reddit doesn't think it's far from the truth. Alright, this one's a classic, probably one of the most famous conspiracy theories ever. The moon landing was faked, but Reddit has a twist. Reddit user SpaceHoax 2020 believes that while NASA did send astronauts to space, they never actually landed on the moon. Instead, they claim that the whole thing was staged on a Hollywood set, directed by none other than Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, the guy who directed The Shining. The theory goes that Kubrick was recruited by the government to make a believable moon landing, and in return, they helped fund his films. Reddit's full of users analyzing footage from the moon landing, pointing out shadows that don't line up, or movements that look too smooth for low gravity. I mean, it's one of those theories that should sound ridiculous, but the amount of detail Redditors get into makes you wonder. Finally, we got the big one, the theory that's basically the ultimate conspiracy. We're living in a simulation. Yeah, like The Matrix, but without Keanu Reeves. Reddit user Simulated Mind 123 posted about their experiences with so-called glitches in The Matrix. Weird, unexplained moments where reality just doesn't make sense. They recall seeing the same person walking past them on the street 3 times in a row at different times of the day. I know, sounds like a bad deja vu. Or is it proof we're in a computer program? People believe we're just part of a simulation created by some advanced civilization, and the proof is all around us. From coincidences that seem too crazy to be random, to technological advancements moving at a pace that just feels unnatural. Maybe reality isn't as real as we think. So, there you have it, Reddit's wildest conspiracy theories, and honestly, some of them make you think. Whether you believe them or not, it's crazy how deep people get into these ideas. But that's Reddit for you. Anyway, what do you think? Let me know in the comments if you're on board with any of these theories, or if you've heard one that's even crazier. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Stay curious, stay questioning, and I'll see you next time.